What's up, gamers? Aaron Shack here. We're here with episode 3 of Alan Wake. And I think display capture worked better than the game capture, which was not working yesterday. Okay. Let's see what continue game does. If that actually puts us in where the recap and the opening cutscene of episode 3 are. I think it should. Oh dear. Oh dear. Okay. Well, that answers that question. Okay. So we're retracing a little bit of ground from episode 2. This was the big finale. Wait, what's happening here? Do we have like... Oh, we got a lot of like dead pixels or something. Hang on. I think we need to do a quick... Oh boy. We might need to do a quick file thing. Make sure we didn't lose some files or something. I don't know, does Epic Games let you do like a file recovery type thing? Sync data. Updates. Verification. Couldn't believe that we would lose files. in such a short time. It's already halfway done. But yeah, previous episode there. We'll be knocking out episode 3 tonight, I believe, and episode 4 on Thursday, episode 5 on Friday. We'll go from there. So yeah, it's just a little over 50% right now. And if any files are lost, man, I don't know. That's very strange. Yeah, it looked like some of those textures on the plants like lost or didn't load in or something weird. But I also shut the game off in a weird way. I didn't go into the next chapter. But I did that because for some reason it didn't last time we tried it didn't do the recap, and we didn't get to see the opening cutscene in the episode again. So I had to like go back to the menu and go to like the replay cutscene screen, which thank God a feature like that is there. So yeah, let's just give this a minute here. It's like 80% now. I'm hoping it's a lost file or something and that this can be rectified quickly. Otherwise, I don't know. Might have to reinstall or potentially start a playthrough on the PS5 and get caught up to where I am. So we can continue. I hope it's nothing serious here. It's almost done. Almost done verifying. So if it finds a problem, it'll definitely start installing those files. But I'm hoping it was just a momentary lapse here, and maybe even a restart of the game. Well, good. Okay. Well, it. Like it's fully verified. I don't know. Let's launch it again, see what happens. Get over here. I want to thank you guys for watching. Definitely like the video if you enjoy the content we've been doing. This is a series that is very close to my heart, and I think it's very special that we are celebrating it here on the channel, doing a playthrough, having a great time, really enjoying going back to something. Okay, I think we're good. We will have to replay this ending sequence, but I don't think that'll be an issue. Okay.
Hey, Al. I'm sorry for thinking you were having a psychotic episode, man.
I sent Barry to the town to ask around about a man fitting the kidnapper's description. He'd go through the archives of the local paper. Perhaps he could learn something. Anything about the island and the cabin that had disappeared. The man wanted a manuscript. I had to try to write him one to get Alice back. For me, the supernatural had always been nothing but a metaphor for the human psyche, a tool to use in writing fiction. Now, it was happening for real, and I couldn't put a single word on paper.
Barry Wheeler speaking.
This is Rose.
Rose?
I found Mr. Wake's pages.
Oh, you sweet, brilliant girl.
Could you and Mr. Wake come get them? I live in the trailer park outside the town.
We'll be there in less than an hour.
I know.
See you soon.
Have a great day. Hope you come back soon. Welcome to the
Oh Dear Diner.
Good girl.
Come here.
All right.
Pretty please.
So now we're going into episode 3. Got our own little recap.
Won't you say something?
Ending episode 2 there.
Previously on Alan Wake,
Here we go.
Alice has been kidnapped.
Alan, please help me.
Alice?
You'll do exactly what I say if you ever want to see your wife again.
I can't tell anyone except my agent Barry.
Damn it, Barry, they'll kill her. You're my best friend, and I'm worried that you're not right in the head.
The ransom is a manuscript I supposedly wrote that's coming true before my eyes.
It happened just the way it was on that page. So dark.
I have found only a few scattered pages.
I want the entire manuscript.
The deadline is in 2 days.
I found Mr. Wake's pages.
Good girl.
Episode 3, Ransom.
How the hell did she get her hands on the manuscript anyway?
I don't know. She's resourceful. I told you were too hard on her. Listen, I found out all sorts of interesting stuff while I was digging around.
Yeah.
Mr. Wake, it's Sheriff Breaker. We have an FBI agent here, Agent Nightingale.
FBI.
He's anxious to see you. You'd better come to the station.
Okay, I'll be right over, Sheriff. Let's make this quick, huh?
Help you folks? Name's Randolph. I'm the manager.
We're looking for Rose. Works as a waitress down at the diner.
Rose, sure. Nice girl. Who wants to know?
I'm Alan Wake.
The writer, huh? I heard on the radio you were visiting. Well, I'll show you her trailer. That Rose, she's a nice girl. Always pays her rent on time.
As I was saying, Al, I found all sorts of weird stuff from the local newspaper's archives. This place is crazy. Disappearances, mysterious deaths, urban legends come true, and get this, most of this stuff takes place around Cauldron Lake.
Well, you ain't wrong, mister. The Indians thought the lake was a doorway to the underworld. I'm the God-fearing type myself. I don't hold with that sort of thing.
Yeah, okay. Anyway, there was an island there owned by a guy called Thomas Zane. Now, some of the articles I found about him make him out to be a famous writer, but I ran a bunch of searches, couldn't find a single thing he wrote.
Hey, what's up,
Zane was
Marvel
heavily
Cuphead?
into diving, so much so that the place came to be called Diver's Isle. But the volcano under the lake erupted in 1970, and Zane went down with the island.
Yeah, how about that? It was there in the morning, as if it had fallen from the sky. But it would take a tornado to lift something like that.
A
We're
boat?
damn lucky it didn't crush any of the trailers.
That's insane. How you doing tonight, Marvel Cuphead? We're just getting started on episode 3 here of Alan Wake tonight. Doing an episode a night.
I'll take you to Rose's trailer.
So, some of these episodes, some might be more brief than others. But I think we're averaging, you know, like an episode usually takes an hour or two. Probably the episodes towards the end, I think they're probably a little longer. Okay, I didn't think there was anything else as far as collectibles go, I think. Probably just that coffee thermos that was there. Yeah.
Just follow me. It's not far. Listen, I got things to do. This place don't run itself.
It gets better. A local girl, Barbara Jagger, drowned in Cauldron Lake just a week earlier. They were lovers.
Sure, Jagger's a local spook store. The Scratching Hag. Comes for you in the dark. Childish stuff like that.
Anyway, Al, I'm just getting to the best part. All of the articles about this stuff were written by Cynthia Weaver. I asked around, and she's that crazy bag lady you met.
What, the lamp lady? She can be a little loopy, but she's not homeless or anything.
Yeah, anyway, she knew both Jagger and Zane before they both died, and she had some kind of a breakdown.
Well, mister, this here's Rose's trailer. You mind me asking what you want with her?
We're just here to talk to her, pal.
Yeah, I didn't think there was anything back here. He kind of does look like Larry the Cable Guy. A little bit. Maybe. Or maybe more of a Louis C.K.
Welcome to... Oh dear, Mr. Wake. I'm so glad you're here.
Rose, you have my manuscript?
Oh. Oh yes. Yes. Please, come in.
He's a little out of character.
Hey, this is really good.
Rose,
Yes,
my manuscript. I really need it.
I understand. I know what you need. A muse to inspire you.
Oh, for Barry. She doesn't have anything.
Yeah, hey, Al? Al, what's... Oh...
Barry! What? What?
Oh boy.
It's coming for you, hiding in my barber's skin. I'm too weak to stop it. You must turn the lights on.
I promised I'd come visit you and your lovely wife. You must finish what you started. I insist.
You must turn the lights on. Turn the light on.
Back to work, boy.
I felt nauseous, hungover. Only anger kept me going.
I can't tell reality from dream anymore, but it seems I have an imaginary editor to help me. She's an old woman in a funeral dress. I call her Barbara Jagger. She's very strict. I'm writing faster and faster. My manuscript is being heavily revised. The edits are getting very aggressive, and each day there's less of me and more of her. I hate it, but I know she's right. She promises me I can save Alice this way. She knows more of this than I do. About the complex incantation I'm attempting. About this place. She's worked with another writer under similar circumstances, Thomas Zane. The genre of the story seems to be shifting. It's turning into a horror story. I'm getting close. I can feel it.
Oh my gosh, she has pictures of Alan Wake all over the wall. And she has all his books. Yeah, she got a little shrine here. Oh boy. Oh boy. That.
Rose took a day from me. I had less than 12 hours left to meet the kidnapper. All I could do was get Barry into the car, work something out once I got on the road.
Cooking with corn, 72 tasty recipes.
Welcome to the Oh Dear Diner. What can I get you today? Coffee?
I couldn't work up much hate for Rose. Something had used her to get to me and left its mark.
First refill is free. Milk and sugar on the counter there. Would you like to hear today's specials? Thank you. A nice day. Come back soon.
Oh, poor Rose.
Barry was out of it. He was way too heavy to carry.
You're right. I deserve more money. I'm so handsome.
He's having a dream.
My gun and flashlight were gone. I'd have to find a way to get Barry into the car as quickly as possible. There was no time to waste.
Alright, what's on the page?
Mr. Randolph liked Rose. That little smile she had. How she was still sweet when life had tried so hard to make her bitter. It wasn't any of his business what she did in her trailer. But those strangers, the writer and his smart-ass sidekick, looked like trouble. And they'd been in there for hours, way past her normal bedtime. He reached for the phone and called the sheriff's station.
Hang on, my sound setup's being a little funky today. Let me see what's going on here.
Mr. Randolph liked Rose. That little smile she had. How she was still sweet when life had tried so hard to make her bitter. It wasn't any of his business what she did in her trailer. But those strangers, the writer and his smart-ass sidekick, looked like trouble. And they'd been in there for hours, way past her normal bedtime. He reached for the phone and called the sheriff's station.
Hey, thanks, man. I appreciate that. Yeah, we're definitely gonna keep it up. We're doing episode 3 tonight. We got episode 4 tomorrow, episode 5 on Friday. I want to check out Battlefield 2042 at some point. I'm not sure when, but I've probably got some friends that are interested in logging on that together, and definitely check that out.
I just stepped outside to catch a breath of fresh air. Let me tell you, the weather's getting heavy. Nights like this make me especially glad I'm here talking to you and not home in bed. Once the weather takes a turn like this, I can't sleep at all. It's all tangled bed sheets and dark thoughts, punctuated by the occasional plunge into nightmare. Is it just me? Well, perhaps it is. But I hope I can make the night a little bit easier to get through. Caller, you're on KBF FM.
Hey, Pat, it's Walt Snyder.
What's on your mind, Walt?
Well, I am the way you are, but, well, I can't sleep either, you know? I just been staring out the window here, trying to make sense of it all, but, I ain't been drinking either, you know? I just...
Well, you sound like a man with a problem, Walt.
I had argument with Danny, and, then I got in trouble with the law, and, I'm just, well...
I heard something like that, Walt.
Yeah, well, he's, Danny's my best friend, and, they let me out on bail today, and now I'm just alone here at the window, waiting. Man, and there's something in the air tonight, man.
I was just outside looking up at the sky above our broadcast tower thinking the same thing. What are you waiting for, Walt?
I don't know. Something's gonna happen. I think I better go.
Well, Walt, maybe...
No, thanks, Pat.
Well, good luck to you, Walt. Hang in there. Let's take a little break, folks. This weather's really something else, huh?
How can I be sure?
That's crazy. All right, back on cam here.
Oh, you're gonna get it now.
Uh-oh.
God knows what you've done to that poor girl. This is Agent Nightingale, FBI! Get him up, Hemingway! You're under arrest! You move a muscle, I'll unload right in your goddamn face! Stay right where you are, Slade!
Woo!
What are you? I'm standing right here, you goddamn maniac!
Oh boy. Time to move.
I hated to leave Barry behind, but there was no way I'd miss my appointment with the kidnapper.
Give it up, Mr. Wake. Come on. Take it easy on
Gotta run.
Stop running! Freeze! Okay, men. Keep your eyes peeled. He's gonna try to break through here.
Oh, damn.
Shot up a flare.
Fan out! God damn it! Where did he go? Wait, keep an eye out. He's gone. Come on, guys. We need to head him off.
See what's on this page. The dark presence sleeps.
For decades, the darkness that wore Barbara Jagger's skin slept fitfully in the dark place that was its home and prison. It was hungry and in pain. It dreamed of its nights of glory when the poet's writing had called it from the depths and given it a brief, terrible taste of power and freedom. The rock stars had stirred it from the deep sleep the poet had sunk it back to in the end. When it sensed the writer on the ferry, it opened its eyes.
Interesting. Oh, yeah, that game about, I guess you run like a, yeah, I've seen that trailer. I don't know. I don't know if I like that. It's a game where you're fixing up a train and then a spider train chases you and you have to like shoot it. I don't know. That's a whole other monster there. I don't know if I like that. I gotta get moving out. I don't have a gun. I don't have a flashlight. That's the trailer park.
Search the area. Stay sharp. This way. Over here.
Sounds like the Taken are down there, taking out the cops.
This horror was everywhere I went, circling me. The cops didn't stand a chance. They were after a writer, not a monster.
Took out my deputies? Are you kidding? I mean, have you seen this guy? He wears a tweed jacket. Over.
He's the guy we're chasing. If it's not him, who then? Bigfoot? Over.
I don't know yet, but I'm not in the habit of jumping to conclusions. That tends to come back and bite you in the ass. Out.
Yikes. I'm just disappearing so you can see all the captions there, because sometimes those conversations can be a little tricky to hear.
You on the ground. Hold it right there. There's nowhere to run. Freeze!
Shit. Oh, those birds took out the chopper. That's Stucky's gas station. Not much else.
I could see the lights of the radio station in the distance.
Yeah, there's the radio tower, radio station.
This is James. Mulligan, Thornton, come in. Over.
Thornton here. James, we got both Wheeler and Rose in custody. They didn't put up a fight or anything. Why, they were... Hey, Mulligan, what you... Come on!
Sit down and give me that. James, Mulligan here. Over. Go ahead, Mulligan. Over. We got Wheeler and Rose here. Wheeler's drunk or hopped up on something. Speaking of which, that Fed had a pretty distinctive whiff of Otis Scotch about him, you know what I mean. Over. I don't have anything on that, Deputy Mulligan. Over. Well, whatever. Anyway, Rose is just being plain weird here. You better get Doc in to take a look at both of them. Over. Gotcha. You better get them here quickly. The Fed's gonna want to interview Wheeler. Over. Oh, yeah, I'll bet it does. Looks like they have a lot in common. Mulligan out.
Okay. Some extra listening into the police dispatch. Yeah, I don't know what our schedule's gonna be like, because I have added Luigi's Mansion 3 to our long list of horror games to
I
get
imagine
through.
that the broadcast tower in the distance was part of the local radio station. Maine seemed like a decent guy. Perhaps he could give me directions to the coal mine.
So I don't know how quick I'll be able to get to everything there. But it's definitely a game I'm considering.
At the gate. The darkness that was after me was trying to stop me. I wouldn't get through without a light.
Coffee thermos here.
The old generator conked out. I'd have to see if I could fix it and try again.
Oh man, really? It only lasts that long? Guess I shouldn't have been looking for collectibles. See a flashlight down there, I think. Yeah, I think this is a perfect game for October. One of my favorites of all time, and yeah, just fits the season. It came out at the perfect time as well. The fact that this remaster just happened to launch.
It took me a moment to recognize the flashbang grenades. They were an ideal weapon for my situation.
That's true. RB to throw a flashbang.
This is Sheriff Breaker. Report. Over. Team 2, come in. I need a report. Over. Come on, guys. Talk to me. Come in, please. Over.
Oh boy.
You have the right to
Uh-oh. Hear what's on the radio.
And here's another call. You're on KBFFM with Pat Maine.
It's Milt Peabody, Pat.
What's on your mind, Milt?
Well, I live near the trailer park, Pat, and there's a big ruckus going on over there.
Well, that's just up the road from me, too. What's going on, do you know?
I don't know, but there's a bunch of police cars there, lots of sirens, a helicopter buzzing around, and I think I heard some gunshots.
Gunshots?
Yes, sir, like from a pistol. So can you find out what's going on? Because it's just next door and they're popping off guns there.
They're still shooting?
No, it was maybe 10, 15 minutes ago. It sounds serious, Pat. I'm telling you, it don't sound like no party.
I'm certainly going to give the station a call, Milt.
Okay.
You'll hear it here as soon as I hear from them.
Okay, thanks.
Interesting. Is that a manuscript page right there? Crap. Rose touched by the dark presence.
Touched by the dark presence, Rose was lost in a dreamland where everything was drawn in black and gray crayons. The old lady had promised her that all her wishes would come true. She would be Alan Wake's muse. She was smiling so hard it hurt her face. She crushed a bottle full of sleeping pills into the coffee. Deep down inside, she was screaming in terror.
Some good writing. That's a bad touch, though. Touched by the dark presence. Oh, dude, of course. Goodness sake. Jeez. Whew.
I hope Maine could lend me a car to get to the coal mine.
Why, hello, Lorna. What do you have for us?
Well, I just don't see why the cops bother with the trailer park.
What do you mean?
Coffee thermos.
Normal citizens instead of wasting resources on those people.
Well,
Let the trash sort themselves out. I'm sorry, but my granddaddy settled in Bright Falls in 1911.
well, thank you very much for that compassionate viewpoint, Lorna. Oh, here's a little surprise. The famous writer Alan Wake just walked in, folks. I'm going to see if I can talk him into an interview.
How'd that chair hit me?
Oh, I'm so glad you could find the time to do this, Mr. Wake.
Nowhere to run now, Dan Brown. You back away from
He keeps calling me famous writers' names.
Everyone calm down.
Hemingway, Dan Brown.
Cool your jets, Nightingale. We got him. What the hell's the matter with you? There's a civilian in there.
I'll get you yet, even if it kills me. You hear me? You hear me, H.P. Lovecraft?
I had fallen off so many cliffs it was ridiculous. That's what you get for naming a book The Sudden Stop. It was probably good I hadn't had the chance to tell Maine where I was going. I'd have to lose the cops and find my own way to the mine.
Nightingale in the radio station.
Nightingale stared through the broken studio window into the dark woods. He turned around, started to walk out, but Maine grabbed his arm. "Young man, you almost shot me. You don't shoot off rounds at people like that. What's the matter with you?" Nightingale shook his arm free, marched out. His cheeks burned with rage and humiliation.
A lot of pages. Big chapter here. Lots of stuff going on. Definitely something here. Oh, that's not good. That's not a good sound. I think this is where the trail's leading. I don't know. I could be wrong. Water tower. Or is that, no, it's a, is it a water tower or a watchtower? I can't really tell. Tricky. Either one would make sense. Yeah, it seems to have the structure more of a water tower right there. Okay, that's the radio tower. I think I'm going the wrong way. I think this is a massive sidetrack here, but yeah, because I'm going the opposite way of the compass, but this could be useful. There's probably some goodies up here. Two flares and a page. Walter fights Danny.
Danny had stepped out, but what stumbled back in was something else. Something alien. A monster. Walter tried to kill it, first with his fists, then a chair. It wouldn't die. Instead, it kept coming, unaffected by the beating it had taken. After Walter managed to kick it down the cellar stairs, fear took over. He ran, got behind the wheel, gunned the engine. The booze wouldn't make him forget, but he knew he had to try.
Interesting. So Danny came back as taken. Okay. Radio station. $11 rounds on the pistol. I just love how spooky the moonlight can be in this game. It's just the perfect atmosphere, I think. Woods, small town based on just this beautiful image of Americana, but you know, it's after dark, so it's kind of these birds attacking me, dude. Okay, maybe follow the compass this time. I don't know. I do like going off the beaten path, though. They're coming for me. Maybe not. Okay, we got a cut right. Oh my god! Buy me a second or two.
There was no sensible reason for the power company work lights to be here. It was almost as if they'd been left for someone like me to use.
Okay, and I think they burn temporarily, so. all hell. I got everything here. Crap. See something back this way. Another detour here. Wake attacked by a bulldozer.
The bulldozer's engine roared to life. Mud and rocks flew as it fought for traction. It crashed through the concrete wall and landed heavily in the yard. If it were an animal, it would have shaken its head after the impact, fixed its eyes on me, and charged. Of course, it had no head, nor eyes. Shadows crawled on its form, twisting it into a monster. Then, it came for me.
Okay. Sure. Okay. Yeah. Bulldozer's acting like a bear or a wild dog. A wolf. Just gonna grab this coffee thermos, man. Don't mind me. Sarah distrusts Nightingale.
Sarah trusted her gut, and her gut said Agent Nightingale was an asshole. He felt wrong, and it wasn't just the smell of stale booze. It was in the way he flashed his badge, pulled rank, the look in his eyes when he wanted answers. Where was Alan Wake? What was this about an accident? Where was his wife? And most importantly, why did she let Wake go? He wouldn't answer her questions. Federal business was all he'd say.
Batteries.
Hello?
The most stubborn man I've ever met.
Alice? Alice?
Alan. I'm so afraid. It keeps me in the dark. Please help me. I look at you, Alan, and it's not you. Something else. Looking out from behind your eyes.
Alice, I'm here.
I'm so alone here. It's all gonna go to hell. You need to be careful. Cooperate.
The connection had been terrible, but that wasn't the only thing that hadn't been right with the call. She sounded wrong somehow, but she had called me.
Yeah, that's a water tower. Wake attacked by a possessed object.
The pipe wrenched itself loose from the bridge's steel framework. Wrapped in darkness, it floated in midair, twitching. For a moment, I didn't understand what I was looking at. The heavy object lurched at me with impossible force. I threw myself out of the way, but just barely. When I turned my flashlight on it, it shook in a dark rage before it flew at me again.
This is crazy. What's up, Nash? How's it going tonight, man? How you doing? What's the latest? We're on episode 3 tonight of Alan Wake. Another journey into the night here. And this episode's pretty tense. And I'm having a blast. This is one of my favorite games of all time. Okay. Flare guns, some flare gun ammo, some flares, pistol, shotgun. Another 10-hour shift in the kingdom. All right, dude, you'll make it through, man. I'm gonna be here for a little bit. Oh my god. Oh my god. Nice dodge. See what I mean? You catch a break here. You'll make it through, dude. I'll be here for a bit. You know, these episodes have been running about, you know, maybe an hour or two, maybe sometimes pushing 3 hours sometimes. So our nightly escapades have
I could see a railway bridge
a little
up
more
ahead,
brief.
and a warehouse of some sort on the opposite shore. I hoped I could find a car from there.
But we're doing this, it's a 5-episode series here. We're doing an episode a night. So we're on episode 3 tonight. But you can always go back and watch the videos for episode 1 and 2 if you want to get caught up. You need something additional to watch. This is one of my favorite games. Endlessly entertaining to me. Follow. Okay. Oh, it's a train. Okay, I was like, should I be worried?
The darkness that was pursuing me was growing stronger, and it was taking over everything in its path. I think I picked the wrong side of the bridge to stand on. Yeah, you can actually... That's a good question. If you manipulate 2 of them with the same flashlight sightline, does it deal full damage equally or divide the damage? Yeah, I mean, as long as they're being hit by the beam of light, and like even if just a little bit of the light is kind of hitting the one behind it, I think it's pretty equal on the damage. I think it's definitely gonna distribute. And then especially if I boost the flashlight by holding left trigger, you kind of use up a little bit of extra battery. But the good thing about that is that overcharges the flashlight. The light deals more damage as a result. The darkness that was pursuing me was growing stronger, and it was taking over everything in its path.
Are we okay here? Yeah, you can kind of see those little circles that disappear as I charge them with the flashlight. You can kind of tell how much damage is being dealt and stuff like that. Hey Marvel Cuphead, have a good night, man. Thanks for hanging out. Oh boy. Okay, we got a letter here, or the manuscript. Wake and the dark presence in the
I
lodge.
slammed the door shut right in his smug face. He pleaded for me to open the door. True to form, the asshole actually thought I would obey. I had no sympathy left, no guilt either, not for him. I took a moment to savor the scream. I bet I had a smile on my face. It was all that I had time for. The dark presence was inside the lodge with me.
Inside the lodge. So we're getting some premonitions from these pages.
As a teenager,
little bit of
just starting to get
foreshadowing.
interested in writing, Stephen King had been a source of inspiration to me. I thought about all the inanimate objects that had come to life in his books. No one is safe in a good horror story. Certainly not the protagonist. That's what makes them fun. This was anything but. The darkness could possess anything, and it was getting closer.
Oh boy. Oh, the heavy-duty flashlight. Bigger flashlight, more charge, bigger boost, bigger radius. Yeah. Now we're cooking. Oh, we're coming together now. Ooh, coffee thermos right there. Got emergency kit right there. We got a powered gate, it looks like. Got this. Uh-oh. So yeah, once the flashlight kind of breaks their shields, for lack of a better word, kind of stuns them, I can deal damage to them with a pistol. It's a really fun mechanic, and I don't know, it's something that never gets old to me. Maybe to other people it eventually gets old, but not to me. But yeah, I would think maybe in a sequel they probably have to really, if there is indeed going to be an Alan Wake 2, I think they're going to introduce some new mechanics and maybe some more tension. Something that raises the stakes of the fights as well, you know, just introduces. You know, this game definitely gets crazy the further you go into it. Quick reload on that double barrel shotgun. Always gotta be ready. In light you can hurt them. Yeah, I mean, I think we figured that much out on our own, haven't we? Stick to the pistol for now. We'll save the shotgun for the serious battles out there. Nothing on the radio. What about the TV?
We take the facts of our existence for granted, unaware that they are merely a thin veneer of desperate self-delusion, covering a vast cosmos of madness and horror. All too often, the stars are right. In Night Springs. Tonight's episode, A Family Occasion. Journalist Alvin Derleth's trip to study the local customs of an insular community in Night Springs has been less than successful. Until tonight.
Well, I'm glad you changed your minds about this. Ancient customs, local mythology. My editor loves this kind of stuff.
Well, Mr. Derleth, we don't want to feel like we're on exhibition, but you have demonstrated the seriousness of your intent.
Oh, I am serious. Really, just do your thing. I'll stay out of your way and observe.
Actually, I thought you could assist us. I'm afraid we are a man short. It would provide you with an intimate perspective.
Could I really?
Of course, Mr. Derleth.
Well, I guess that's the least I... What would I have to do?
Oh, here. Let me show you with a kiss.
Whoa.
His 1,000 young, and all shall be glory. Shh, darling, be calm. Shh.
Alvin Derleth learned a harsh lesson. If you go looking for mythology, it may come looking for you. And such quests always bear fruit. Night Springs.
That was a weird episode. Oh my gosh. Whew, that was heavy. Searching for mythology, found what he thought might be a threesome. then it all went heads up on him. Wake attacked by the dark.
The darkness surged towards me, sucking everything loose from the ground into its depths, tugging at my clothes. I saw the flare the kidnapper had dropped and threw myself towards it just as I felt my feet leave the ground. The darkness embraced me with the force of a tornado. Somehow I managed to light the flare. The darkness roared and cast me away. I fell toward the dark waters of the lake far below.
A lot of pages. Feel like we're only... Oh, hang on. Got plenty of batteries, so I can kind of... Oh boy. Uh-oh. My God. Oh shit. Okay, that really hurt. He's running over his own dudes! Oh no, I ran right into that one. remember that being that. That's crazy. Remember it being that crazy. Find a vehicle. Oh, okay. Well, that... I don't know if I can find one right now. Woo! Okay. Can I... Is this a thing? Can I get some high ground up here? No. Oh, shoot. Yeah, he cornered me. I do believe it is best to run sometimes. Thank you for letting me know. What a absolutely terrible situation we're in right now. This is terrifying. Wait. Can he break the... Oh, he can. Yikes! Scoob! Oh shit. Uh-oh. Yo! I know I could have gotten some more resources, but I'm pretty topped out most of the time.
I had never been this glad to see the sunrise. I had a couple of hours to get to the coal mine. The coal mine wasn't far now.
They left the frame rates kind of low for the
Today, I would meet the kidnapper, and he would give me Alice. I wouldn't give him any other choice. A drowning man will clutch at a straw.
Cutscene. Can I hop in the car for a sec? Yeah.
Little by little, without realizing it, I'd come to believe that the story in the manuscript was coming true. The current of its narrative had taken me deeper and deeper into dark waters. Alice had been taken from me. Barry was probably in jail. I was a fugitive from the FBI. The whole world taken over by the dark presence was trying to destroy me. It all felt real, but it matched a textbook case of insanity. Even during daytime, I was being stalked. The bridge must have collapsed only moments after I'd crossed it.
Yeah, that's great. Kind of an old school military jeep. Hang on, I think I see something. I don't know, it could be nothing. Yeah, it's nothing. But there was something on the back of that truck. Like the way it was glowing. Yeah, it's crazy how the like semi-open world elements really kind of add something to the game. But yeah, somehow I agree. Somehow I agree that this game would not have been as good if it was open world, had day-night cycles. You know, you couldn't have told such a tight story that it still kind of seems to impact me years later. I wouldn't normally say that, especially back then. I was definitely a big open world guy. But now I'm starting to be more about games that can tell a really good narrative and not have to suck me into 80-hour long fetch quests and stuff. Yeah, let me see what's up here. Sometimes there's little secrets, fun little areas. Maybe the path was heading here anyway. Let's listen to the radio.
This is Pat Main, and you're listening to KBF-FM. Folks, I want to apologize for kind of abandoning you to that looping music track last night, but I was detained. You see, I encountered a big-shot G-man with an itchy trigger finger who could use a lesson in manners and a boot in the ass. Not necessarily in that order either. Now, folks, I know I'm not being very informative here, and I apologize for that. I really should just keep quiet, but I'm just so peeved right now, because some people just shouldn't be carrying badges. I'm just glad that our Sheriff Breaker was there to straighten things out. And if someone I met last night is listening, let me just say, I'm sorry if my mouth got you in trouble. I'm pretty sure you're not the bad guy here. Godspeed, son. I hope you know what you're doing. Now, on a lighter note, I'll be talking to Dr. Nelson all morning. But first, a little music.
It's a different version of Black Knight by Charles Brown. Oh, no, that's it. I think it is, yeah. I was like, is that an acoustic version? What's going on here? Yeah, really great blues tune. Old school standard. Charles Brown wrote Merry Christmas Baby, another famous Christmas blues tune. I don't think there's any benefit to going off-road here. If there's any manuscripts, we'd probably see. Oh, I thought B was handbrake. My bad. That was. I think A was handbrake. Or X? No? No, A was to boost the headlights, I think. Grab some supplies, maybe? Ooh, I like this old school, 1970s looking car here. Maybe late 60s. And maybe I should add Black Knight to my set list. I probably need to listen to it. We'll hear it soon in its entirety. Okay, no binocs here. Let's see, what's that down there? Maybe just a reflection. Yeah, there's the coal mine.
Welcome back to KBF FM. Hope you enjoyed that tune. Now, Doc, you were talking about life and finding that special someone, that soulmate.
Well, you were talking about that. I was saying I don't buy it.
Well, see, to me, that's strange, because I always pegged you as a hopeless romantic.
You got me there, Pat. But I think love's where you look for it. And you need to do a lot of looking, sure. But the idea that there's that one special person out there for you, and if you miss that chance, it's gone forever, and you're forever incomplete. I mean, isn't that depressing? Or, heck, childish even? Hey, there's plenty of fish in the sea.
And apparently a fisherman has a fishing analogy for everything, but what you're saying, isn't that a little harsh?
Well, no. What I am saying is that your potential for finding that connection isn't limited to what's essentially a chance encounter. How is that harsh?
Yeah, well, I guess that's a nice thought, but let me say something personal here.
Okay.
Now, well, I don't disagree with you exactly, but I can't really fit that together with what I feel, what I felt for someone, because she was the one. She was. And I let her drift away from me. Maybe I didn't put in the work, I don't know, but well, since then, and it was a long time ago, but since then there hasn't been anyone, not like her. And I'm not saying I dwell on her or haven't moved on. I like my life. I'm not living in the past, but I do miss the way she completed me.
You can't argue with the heart, Pat.
I'm sorry, folks. I had kind of a scary experience last night, and let's just say it's shaken a few things loose.
Interesting. Alright, I'm gonna do just a very quick break here while I grab an extra bottle of water. So we'll do a quick drink break. We'll be right back with more of episode 3 of Alan Wake. Quack, quack. What are you guys doing? Are you guys for real? Quack, quack, quack. You guys have a lot to talk about? Yeah, me too. Whoa! Alright, I'll catch you guys later. Quack, quack. What are you guys doing? Are you guys for real? Quack, quack, quack. You guys have a lot to talk about? Yeah, me too. Whoa! Alright, I'll catch you guys later. All right, let's get back into it. All right, so let's take this other card just for fun. I mean, if we're already committing Grand Theft Auto, like, might as well steal a nice car, right? Wow, this one's got some get up and go. This looks like a little side trip here. Manuscript page. Mott on the ferry.
For Mott, spying on the writer on the ferry had been a disappointment. His boss had made Wake out to be something special, but Mott hadn't been impressed. He'd gotten a good long look at the wife, though, and he liked what he saw. Mott had fantasized about goading Wake into a fight, but it hadn't happened. Still, he'd get his chance to see if the writer had anything in him. He'd been promised as much.
That's a sentence that makes anyone feel uncomfortable. He'd gotten a good long look at the wife. Look at the wife, though, and like what he saw. He digs the wife, but he's like, I want to fight the husband for her honor. If I beat him in a trial of combat, the wife will leave him. You're like, what? I think that's how that works, Chief.
I was early. I was supposed to meet the kidnapper at noon in the main building. The coal mine was quiet. It was a museum now.
Back on the road here. Falls coal mine. Visitor parking. The little coffee thermos there. While there were some earlier residents in the area, the true genesis of the town of Bright Falls came with the founding of the Bright Falls Mining Company and the opening of the Bright Falls coal mine in 1878. Although the work was hard and dangerous, many immigrants, Germans, Poles, Italians, Finns, and Swedes, among others, worked the mines. While lucrative at first, the mining steadily declined in the 20th century. The seams were rich, but hard to get at, and the volcanic activity in the area made the mine shafts particularly dangerous. Okay, I wasn't sure if it was going to say the same text that was on the sign. Oh, and here's some of the uniforms, some of the gear. Another page here. Sarah in the radio station.
With Nightingale gone and the night wind blowing in through the broken studio window, Maine stared at Sarah. The sheriff looked away. Maine's voice shook with barely controlled anger. That boy's doing more drinking than thinking. I hope you know what you're doing, Sarah. He's got a sickness in his eyes. You take my word for it. He wants Wake for a reason, and it's not for anything good.
Interesting. Oh, let's see. Yeah, where are we at on one page? And then a bunch more. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. A lot of pages. But good. In 1970, a volcanic eruption below Cauldron Lake, while relatively minor, caused most of the deep mining tunnels to collapse or flood. 32 miners lost their lives in the calamity, and all mining around Bright Falls came to a final stop. Now many of the remaining buildings are protected as historical landmarks. Oh, so really this place has kind of been turned into more of a museum here. Alright, cutscene.
I didn't want to go outside. Cops had to be looking for me. The noon sun turned the place into a sauna. The day dragged on. Different scenarios ran through my mind. Ways of how I'd torture the kidnapper to get Alice back. Or the different horrible things he could have done to her. I imagined her dead. I had no way of knowing she was still alive. It was killing me. I was running on blind hope. It was all a waste of time. The bastard never showed up.
Where the hell are you? Change of plans. You know where Mirror Peak is? It's a big mountain north of where you are. You follow the path from the mine, you can't miss it. There's a lookout point there. I'll be waiting.
I'm through being jerked around by you.
You want to see your wife alive? Because if you do, you better watch what you say to me. Do we understand each other?
I want to talk to Alice.
Yeah, and I want the manuscript. Don't keep me waiting, Wake.
Hello? Hello? Ah! I'm gonna kill him!
I had to get to Mirror Peak.
Wait, the door? Oh, shoot. What's happening?
It was close. Maybe closer than ever before.
Nah, I don't like this. Oh, thank you. No, no, no. Flare. Batteries are full. We got a thermos. What's multiple thermoses? Thermosi? Thermoses? Nobody else thinks that's funny. Alright, we got a lot of pages. What about yeah, where are we at on these? Manuscripts, 44 out of 106, 38 out of 100 thermoses, 4 out of 12 pyramids, 10 out of 30 chess, 9 out of 11 radio shows, 7 out of 14 TV shows, 6 out of 25 signs. I don't know if I've been walking up to every sign and pressing V though. Thomas Zane in love with Barbara Jagger.
When Thomas Zane fell for Barbara Jagger, it happened fast. She was young, vibrant, and beautiful, full of life. He had never been a very happy man, and without any seeming effort, she had changed all that.
Aww.
Zane felt good for the first time in his life. Everything she did was another piece of a jigsaw puzzle he hadn't even known he'd been missing. And best of all, she made the words flow, strong and sharp. She was his muse.
While I love a good muse, and I do kind of like this idea here, but what I don't like is that he felt incomplete without her, and that he had never enjoyed life. That doesn't seem like a healthy way to start a relationship. I think you should be happy. I think you should be 100%, you know, at 100% capacity on your own, and that someone you meet becomes a beautiful addition that maybe puts you at 200%. It worked the way I wanted it to. Trying to be fancy here, and it just ain't working. Okay, we're locked and loaded on everything. Yeah, I think other people should be a supplement, but there's nothing wrong with having a muse or someone that inspires you. I can get that as a writer and musician, all that kind of stuff. Oh boy. Oh, it's a stove. Okay, we good now? The light over there. Huh. Mirror Peak Lookout. Yeah, I don't really want to go into the mines. Seems like a bad place to be. Oh.
The only way to reach the hillside ahead was to go through the building. I had to find a way to avoid electrocution.
Turn off the power. Okay. Okay. Are we good? Allegedly? Good. Can't leave those lights on, huh? Flare guns and flare gun ammo. I don't like that. Holy shit. Okay, that's not nice. that everybody? That was kind of fun. Uh-oh. Yep. Not gonna let me keep that car, are you? Silent Blade, dude. What's up, man? How are you? Just played through this game for the first time. 360 version, though, in the DLCs. Finished the DLCs the day this game came out. How you liking it? I'm loving it, dude. I'm a big fan of the franchise. I probably haven't played the original in a while, because when I love something, I don't play it a lot, and that's how I express my love. I try to forget about it so that I can go back like 10 years later and play it again and almost get that feeling like I'm playing it again for the first time. But yeah, this game looks absolutely gorgeous. But yeah, it's really cool that you bothered to play the original and not just wait and pick this one up. But yeah, this one's got some really beautiful, you know, they've obviously remapped the facial textures. They like rescanned all the actors. Because yeah, Alan Wake, he looks even more like the model that he was based on, an actual person. Ikavillai, I believe, was his name. How you pronounce it? If I've got it right. Ikavillai, like that. Yeah, dude, this is one of my favorite games ever. So I'm hoping we'll get a run here on normal, and then we'll go through on nightmare mode to look for the additional pages of the manuscript that only show up on nightmare difficulty. It's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun to go back and try to get the rest of the story. Oh my gosh. That got me. Did we get everybody there? I wanted to see if I would want the remaster since I had never played it. I think I'll pick it up at some point. Yeah, dude. It's totally worth it if you've become a fan of the franchise. And it's part of an interconnected universe. So if you haven't played Control or Quantum Break, I would pick those games up. Those are other games made by Remedy. Control has some direct references to Alan Wake in the game, and definitely leads to more of a sequel. Then, of course, you have Alan Wake's American Nightmare, which is, they really don't call it a sequel, but it's more like Alan Wake 1.5. It's another story in the Alan Wake universe, and it does kind of take place after the events of this game, so it's not really a sequel, but there's hope that this remaster here and the fact that Control was so interconnected with Alan Wake that we might be reaching a point where someday Alan Wake 2 will be a thing. A very exciting thing. I love that you can hit explosive barrels like that. Trust no one in the dark. Yeah, so there's hope that this sort of cult classic that didn't really take off when it first came out, that there's hope that this game, as it's gained some popularity over the years, maybe now it'll get closer to finally getting enough popularity that it gets that sequel it's deserved. So I'm very excited. And of course, other games that Remedy has done, you know, the Max Payne games, that was originally Remedy. Follow. So if you haven't played the Max Payne games 1 through 3, those are really good. Wake touched by the dark presence.
Some of the taken retained echoes of their former selves, but these were just the nerve twitches of a dead thing. Nothing remained but a shell covered and filled with darkness. In most cases, these puppets were enough for the purposes of the dark presence. But for anything more elaborate, as with the writer, it was different. It needed his mind. And so rather than taking him over completely, it merely touched him.
Interesting. Oh, you like Control and played that through. Dude, Control was so good. I didn't know what to expect, but I fell in love with that game and the universe, and the fact that it plays like a Metroidvania style game just kept me coming back for more. It's quite an experience. Feel like something bad's gonna happen here. That counts as jinxing it? Maybe it does. There's just a tree falling over, yeah. Definitely nothing to worry about, right?
There was no way the flashbang grenades were standard power company equipment.
No, definitely not. Just a stroke of brilliance in the darkness. Yeah, and you always want to kind of check in the opposite direction here. You might find a coffee thermos or an extra page. Let's see, how many pages do we like here? We're missing this one. Kind of way back here. And then we got 5, 6, that's 7, 8. We're missing 8 pages here. Not counting the nightmare ones. Which we'll get that on another run through, I'm sure. Full of darkness there. Oh, did you play all the Control DLCs? Because those actually really focused in on Alan Wake. The AWE DLC, especially. Altered World event. Yeah, I don't think you can finagle your way in there. You did? Oh, that's great. That's wonderful. Yeah, because the DLCs were pretty banger. Added a lot to the game, and I really loved chasing down... Oh my gosh. I loved chasing down all the mods so that you could sort of customize your weapons in different ways, you know? It felt like Destiny. I felt like I was creating a build here. For my character. I was either trying to stack up more health or make it to where my power regenerated quickly, you know, all sorts of different things. Oh, I didn't get the big guy. Oh, there's 2 big guys. Uh-oh. Oh, boy. There we go. Yeah, it was a jam. All that was quite a jam. I loved it. have you checked out the new Battlefield? That's available through Xbox Game Pass Ultimate, since you get the EA Play membership with that for free. Of course, if you have EA Play, you can get right in as well. Or if you pre-order Battlefield, you can obviously get in there as well. I think the other way is, like, I think the beta goes free on the 8th for, like, everyone for Battlefield 2042. So I'm going to be checking it out maybe tomorrow if I get some time. I don't know. My schedule is really bad this week. It's going to be a little rough towards the end of the week here. But I would love to check out some Battlefield 2042. And it's cross-play, but the only issue is Xbox One and PS4 can play together, but Xbox Series X and S can play with PS5 and PC, but they cannot play with previous gen families. It's weird. It's really weird. Actually played the beta tonight. I liked it. Hit registration, kind of meh. Few other things, just a beta. Okay, so you're feeling kind of lukewarm on it. Welcome back, Marvel Cuphead. I mean, I'm psyched for them going back to a sort of a modern era, because I did enjoy. I think it was a good time for them to go to the past when they came out with Battlefield 1, I think it was. Or was it 5? 5 came before 1, right? I don't know. Whichever one, just, you know, turned the clock back. I was like, you know what? After 4, it was kind of nice to go back. But then they made like 2 or 3 more games. I was like, all right, guys, let's go somewhere else. There's different time periods. Like, we can have fun.
I stared through the bars of the jail cell. Barry stood behind me, swaying on his feet, looking as ill as I felt. Agent Nightingale stood on the other side of the bars with Sheriff Breaker. Nightingale had a stack of manuscript pages in his hand. He seemed unhinged as he gloated. Well, I've got you now, Raymond Chandler. It's all here. All the evidence, including conspiracy to murder a federal agent.
Yikes. Yeah, so it was Battlefield 1, and then 5 came later. Doesn't make any sense. I guess Battlefield 1 kind of said, like, hey, we're going back to basics here. So I guess people sort of understood that when that happened. How many batteries? I have 18. There's a little number there under the flashlight. See that with the little lightning bolt? So that's how many batteries I can swap out. And I pick up more as we go. And of course, if you just wait, the batteries kind of recharge on their own, but it's really slow. And it can be dangerous to wait that long. But in nightmare mode, you really want to conserve your batteries. You don't want to let them run out. So you don't want to be swapping batteries in and out on nightmare mode. You want to probably let them recharge and only swap out batteries when your health is in danger and you need that extra boost, like, right away. Like, you can't wait or you will die. I think, yeah, this cave is it's a loot cave here. We got a little thingy here. Hey, flashbangs. Flare gun. Uh-oh. Can we get them all in one little cluster here? That'd be great. Oh, it's wasted. There it is. Well, and what's interesting, Silent, was you played the 360 version. So did it still have the it had all the product placement, the The car that Alan Wake's wife drives is like a Lincoln MKX. The batteries that you see that they use in the flashlight were Energizer batteries. The phone was like some sort of Verizon phone from back in like 2010 or whatever, whenever this game came out originally. But yeah, they ditched all that product placement for this remaster, unfortunately. Made me a little sad. Just a wee bit sad. But yeah, I don't know if they patched that maybe in a 360 update or something. I don't know if they would go that far, but yeah, probably all the licenses on stuff like that ran out. Any sort of contracts and promotions that they had back then probably all ran out. Alan Wake getting a cartoon movie one day? No, there was a thing where they were talking about doing a live action TV show at some point, but I don't know if that fell through or just didn't work out, or maybe it's something that might happen down the road. But yeah, there was definitely some interest at one point because of the episodic structure of the video game. They thought it would be perfect for a TV show, and it would be, because the tension really builds. And I highly recommend playing this game the way I'm playing it, is like just playing an episode tonight, and then, like, you know, just don't play another episode until the next day, because it really builds that tension just like a TV show does. And there's this really good pacing, and then
I had no real plan.
Kind of hit
I
that
was going to
previously
give the
on
kidnapper
Alan
all
Wake
the
stuff.
manuscript pages I had for Alice. If that wasn't enough, I'd hold him at gunpoint and make him talk.
I'll make him talk. Switch to the pump action? Yeah, I think we will. Are you winning, son? Oh my gosh. Uh-oh. Woo! Got 'em, boys. Woo! Got him, coach. Oh my god. Hello? Oh my god. I need to see what's over here. I see a cabin. Probably. Triple kill. Kilimanjaro. Woo! Got a big old boy right there. Hey now. Close to the credits? Like close to finishing the game? No, not at all. Not at all. This is episode 3. There's 5 episodes in the game, so yeah, we got a little ways to go. Okay. We need to get out of here. Place is just gonna dry up our resources. Oh, that's that light flashing down there. Oh, yeah, with the the DLC as well. Yeah, there's more. Yeah, I forgot about the DLC as well. Yeah, you're right about that. Yeah, the DLC was really cool as well. Yeah, so we'll definitely go through that. Uh-oh. Oh, we got trees falling over.
The dark presence was moving ahead of me in the same direction I was going. A cold feeling settled itself in the pit of my stomach. Was it going for Alice?
Ooh, almost walked off that edge there. Get a good look here. Okay, yeah, we're good. Some crosses here. Yeah, I'm sure this is all good. Yeah, the Taken are kind of... You'll learn more about them. It's not exactly Ghost, but as the story progresses, we'll get some more answers on that. Must be a graveyard for the miners.
Shift may cause cancer.
Got him. Okay, there was nothing there. Yeah, it's really worth it to just kind of play the game and learn I won't spoil anything here. Because we will learn more about the Taken as the game expands. Not quite ghosts. Not quite human. Something in between. Keep a sharp eye out here.
The place was dead, a ghost town. Had been for decades, maybe a century.
Oh yeah, we'll definitely hit the DLC once we get through the whole game. Yeah, this will be worth it. We're good to move up. Oh yeah, once you get the poltergeist, oof. Get in through a window here, like. No, okay. I think this is a map from American Nightmare. Because American Nightmare actually has a horde mode.
Things were never as simple in real life as in fiction. I had lost count of the times I had wished there'd be a clear reason for my writer's block. Something to fight, something to lash out on. There wasn't. I was filled with doubt. I was nothing like the hero in my books. Alex Casey had gone through his life with single-minded determination, never wavering from his goal. Even now, I was angry at myself, angry at Alice, angry at Barry. I was fumbling and I had no plan.
No. See, we got one page there. 5, so total of 6 here. Gray Peak Gorge. Originally founded in 1928, Gray Peak Gorge mining town was one of the permanent settlements the Bright Falls Mining Company built for its workers. The nearby graveyard is a testament to the dangers the miners faced on a daily basis. Most of the men who lost their lives over the years here were buried there, a grim reminder to be careful those who remain. Gray Peak Gorge was abandoned almost overnight when the Bright Falls Mining Company closed its doors in 1970. Batteries there. See a thermos in there. that odd creaking. Oh boy. It's in here. Checkpoint reached. Sure. I feel safe here. Don't you? Seeing any familiar landmarks. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Try to use the other objects as cover here. Goodness sake! There are several tornadoes in the game, yeah. Yeah, they had originally planned for the weather and the tornadoes to play like a really big role in the game when it was sort of open world. They really wanted those tornadoes to be they were really having fun with this engine that they created here, and you know, just sort of creating this massive sandbox and trying to figure out a way to tell a non-linear horror story. But like I've said, I'm pretty glad that they made the choice to go more linear with the game, because in the end that was the right call. But you know, the fact that it was built as an open world really shows, because it makes this place feel real and like we're really exploring an actual town and all the surrounding area. A lot of poltergeist stuff. Okay. We done with the train? Alright, there's yet another thermos. Alan Wake needs to go to Vegas? Why? All the lights, maybe? That would be safer. Okay, we got some keys. safe haven. Flare gun ammo.
Anything outside of writing is a struggle. I feel ill. I managed to make my way downstairs. There's a shoebox filled with books and papers by Thomas Zane. It's very hard to focus, but I managed to read some of it. He's a poet, and a good one. He writes of muses and creators summoning fabulous things from a magic lake, using his powers to shape the world of a realm of gods and dreams and demons, dark things that wait for a chance to slip through, wearing the flesh of men as disguise. Zane writes about himself, his girlfriend being taken over by a dark presence, about growing scared of the lake. Zane believes it's a mirror to the gaping void of darkness above, where some Lovecraftian presence lurks. I crawl back upstairs. I'll borrow these things for my story. They ring true. They fit.
Getting some more background here. Ooh. Do I want to switch out the shotgun for the hunting rifle? Not really. Not when I have 29 rounds, dude. I love the hunting rifle, but pump action shotgun, 29 rounds. That's tough to beat. Definitely can.
The kidnapper had sent me a text. The message was full of spelling errors and insults. It was telling me to hurry up.
I'm trying, dude. It's kind of a long walk here, and I'm kind of battling the forces of evil at the moment, you know? Kind of hard to pick up the pace here. I think we're getting close, though. Definitely reaching a peak.
Birds.
Do they regain health? I guess we'll find out. It seems like they went away. Uh-oh. Really? They just like wussed out? See, I've almost killed each flock. Sure. This is good. Yeah, this is... I said I didn't want to go into the mines, and here we are. Oh, this is great. I love it here. Tunnels go to Cauldron Lake. I don't like that. I hear Alice. Calling to me. Am I scared? Yeah.
Without warning, the headache stabbed at my brain.
Uh-oh. Oh, now I'm more scared.
Alice?
Alice?
I'm losing it. I gotta get out of here.
I agree.
The
Hunters
hunters were big, thick-set men, confident and at home in the woods. They were feeling good, running on beer, ghost stories, and camaraderie late into the night. It did them no good, as they were taken by the dark presence, sucked deep into a darkness far worse than any ghost story they ever told or heard.
Sounds about right. Yeah, so this was kind of an optional path, but well worth it to get some extra lore here. Okay. Oh, the whispering, that's so creepy. It's so disorienting. There's a take him. Manuscript there. Nightingale in the Majestic.
Even behind the closed doors and curtains of his grimy room at the Majestic, the local motel, Nightingale could feel the locals' eyes on him, the unrelenting pressure of their judgment. He forced it out of his mind. For all he knew, they could all be under Wake's spell already. You do what you have to do to get the job done. He took comfort from the bottle in his hand. Please, he thought, just let me get through this.
What is going on with Nightingale? We got 1, 2, 3, 4 pages. Aside from the nightmare pages. Oh no. Hey, hey! Jesus, what the fuck? What happened? Not only was I standing directly in front of that idiot that absolutely just kicked that door in, did a ton of damage, then I get hit by like 3 other dudes. Come on, Alan. Get out of here, dude. Going to bed tired. Dig it. Best way to fall asleep out of bed. Alright. Oh, I knew you were still here, dude. Okay, I think we're good. Shoddy handy in case. It's the way out. This is... Okay, it's the dead end. That's good. Hey man, have a good night, man. Thanks for hanging out. Oh boy. Okay, that's the end of the cave in here. Oh boy.
I'd have to make my way up this mine shaft in order to go on. Maybe the machinery could help me with that.
Sure. Sure. Yeah, this seems safe. Willing to bet my life on that. Okay, that seems right. Like all these creaky wood sounds. Boy, it's a late one tonight. We've been on for quite a while tonight. This chapter, episode, little lengthy. Ah, yeah. Okay. So we can access ladder here. That's about the right height. Yeah, you don't want to raise it too much because then you can't jump on it. Be too high up. Yeah, that's perfect. And jump. And we're good. Ooh, is that outside right there? That would be great. Got down and we got up. remember if we go up or we go down. Getting some birds either way. Just trying to remember which way was the optional way. This is optional. Yeah, we got some flares up here, okay. Oh. Manuscript page here. Tor hits Nurse Sinclair.
Lightning flashed behind the windows of Cauldron Lake Lodge. Tor Anderson laughed and held the steel hammer above his head. Nurse Sinclair was trying to calm him down without success. Tor grinned madly and shouted, "My hammer's up. Here's a friendly poke from Molnir, wench." He brought the hammer down with all his might on Sinclair's head. "We're on a comeback tour, baby."
Okay. Let's see, we got 2 pages there and 1 page up there. Yeah, we're sitting at 3 to go. Dude, what a crazy hike it's been. I feel like I've been with Alan all the way through this. As tired as he is. Okay, there's our tram. Oh boy.
Another cable car. Just great.
Uh-oh. Oh, that was... Oh, what's up, boys? Where'd the other guy go? Yeah, I knew you were there. Trees falling down too. Okay.
Shit.
Not cool. shoot it. Cans of canned. I was gonna say canned pyramids. A pyramid of cans. I don't know why I couldn't formulate that thought. Canned pyramids. In case you just need one on the go, you know. I think I saw something in here. Oh, it's a hunting rifle. Eh. We're probably alright with this. Hey, hey, ho! Okay. Oh, it gets all spooky again right away. That's funny. Cauldron Lake. The 8th deepest lake in the world, the Cauldron Lake is a caldera lake. Formed in a volcanic crater, the volcano itself could be considered to be active, but it was not erupted since the volcanic earthquakes of 1970. And even then, the underground activity was comparably mild. Despite some property damage, there were no casualties. Cauldron Lake is one of the most beautiful spots in the Bright Falls area, as well as a central figure in many local folk tales. It's a popular recreational area for the area resident. I don't know if I would use area back to back like that. But yeah, originally, the volcanic eruptions of the lake was originally gonna be like a way that the enemy spawned, and you know, you would eventually try to stop the eruptions or something. Like there was this risk of a bunch of destruction happening in the area because of the volcano. I guess eventually that was something that they decided was a little too out there, a little too wacky, but this game was originally going to feature a lot of natural disasters, as we see with the tornadoes, you know, playing a semi-prominent factor in the game here. Oh, you could drop down there, but that's just taking you right back to where we were, which isn't really helpful. Well, hell. Yeah, you know. Oh, this is very Indiana Jones. I don't like it. Him out. Yeah, sure. Oh, there's your thermos. Okay, we're seeing... Oh, yellow marker, yellow marker, yellow marker. Take some good old-fashioned flare gun ammo. Ooh. That's not good. Mott at Cauldron Lake.
Mott had checked all of Stucky's rental cabins. There had been no sign of the Wakes. It was dark when he'd found their car parked at the end of the road by Cauldron Lake. It made no sense. They must have taken a wrong turn, but there was no sign of them, and the car had been there for hours already. Frustrated, Mott stood on the rotten ruin of the footbridge that had once led to Diver's Isle before it sank beneath the waves years ago. The boss wouldn't be happy.
So the car was at Cauldron Lake, and then something happened, and us and the car crashed somewhere. Alice, or maybe that's where Alice disappeared. Maybe Alan got in the car and went somewhere and crashed it. It's really weird that there's that missing gap of time there. Okay, I think we got 2 missing pages still. Up. Kick that thing over. Yeah, this looks sturdy. Yeah, that's a good idea. See that? See the thermos on the other side. Oh, that door is bricked over. Definitely some hunting rifle ammo in there. Q. What? Tom. Stuff about Tom. Did you write this? I miss you, Tom. You talked to me on TV. CN and TZ. Miss you, Tom. Yeah, this is not good. Not good at all. Ammo. Flares here. I picked up 3, but I only got 1. Creepy. Pretty good shot, wasn't it? Oh, I see you. Try this again. thermos. Never forget a thermos, right?
I could see Cauldron Lake. I thought I could make out the spot where the island and the cabin had been. There was a light near it. It had to be a boat. I was close now. I had to get there fast. I dreaded what I would find.
Manuscript. Wake wakes up in the lodge.
I tried to hold on to Alice, but her form melted away. I was losing control. Dr. Hartman stood in her place. I wanted to hit him, but my arms were jelly. He smiled. It was a reassuring smile, and I hated him for it. I had to give you a sedative. Don't fight it. You went through another rough period. Right now, it's very important that you stay calm. We don't want you to have another episode. You're a patient at my clinic. Have been for a while now.
Yikes. So we have that missing page up top. That's it.
Wait! That you? Wait!
Hey, I'm here! I'm coming!
No! Get away! Sorry. Please, late. The boss didn't know who he was messing with. I didn't know. I swear, I didn't know. We don't have his wife. We don't know where she is. She's probably drowned. We just said we had her to make a play.
Uh-oh. That's a long fall. Ooh, they're gonna leave us there, huh? End of episode 3. Alright, I guess I'll let us see where we're going next.
Previously on
so
Alan
it'll
Wake,
save.
I'm hunted by the law.
Sheriff, Wake's running. I'm giving chase.
Are you seriously telling me that writer just took out my deputies?
A thriller I supposedly wrote is coming true. The genre of the story seems to be shifting. It's turning into a horror story. I was told that Alice had been kidnapped, but that was a lie.
We don't have his wife. We don't know where she is.
Her purported kidnapper was eaten up by the dark presence before it attacked me.
Alan, shh, baby. It was just a nightmare.
Alice. There you go. Hartman, I fell.
I had to give you a sedative. Don't fight it. You went through another rough period.
What?
Right now, it's very important that you stay calm. We don't want you to have another episode. You're a patient at my clinic. Have been for a while now. The shock of your wife's death triggered a mental illness.
No, you lie.
You're suffering from various symptoms of undifferentiated schizophrenia.
Bastard.
It's okay, Alan. Just let go.
I felt groggy. Whatever Hartman had bumped in me was making me numb. I felt like this was happening to someone else. Someone I was watching on television. I couldn't think. Couldn't focus.
Alright, that's where we gotta leave it. We'll definitely do that recap at the start of the next episode. But yeah. Yeah, so episode 4 starts tomorrow night. I'll let you guys know what time that'll be. The next couple of days will be a little bit of a different schedule, but I'm gonna try it out, and we're definitely gonna stick to doing these in the evening, and hopefully we'll be able to knock out this episode. It'll be really fun, and then we'll get right into the DLC. So once again, like the video if you enjoyed the content, and stick around. We'll have more later. Thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next video. Bye.